to part 98 of Ready or Not, Here I Come. And this is January the 1st of 2025 by man's calendar. And I want to give a little verse here that is outside. It's not in the book of Luke. It's one that I spoke yesterday on at least one of the videos I did. I only did 2 yesterday. 96, part 96 and 97. But I had spoke a little bit about this verse briefly. I didn't quote it directly, so today I want to do that. The Lord's been speaking this to me for days now, and I had no clue why. But some stuff come to my attention briefly yesterday, and I didn't really pay attention to it and didn't want to say nothing until I had a chance to check into it a little and at least hear what was being said a little bit. And there are multiple reports of that, but I've only posted a couple posts. But here is the verse. It is Isaiah 26, verse 20 and 21. Come, my people, enter thou into thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpast. For behold, the Lord cometh out of his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. Now, with that said, I'm going to try to get on back into the book of Luke. Certainly, I hope you are in the house of the Lord keeping watch. I've even heard a couple reports that something mysterious happened during the ball drop. I haven't got to check into that. I've just heard some things. There was one person that reported that lightning struck the Empire State Building, I guess it was. And then I guess it also hit the obelisk in Washington. Now, I don't know if that is fact or if that's just stuff people are saying right now, because I haven't had a chance to check into it, but it's just something that I've heard. You know, we certainly should have been where the Lord told us to be last night. That much I know. I knew that in my spirit. I didn't know anything about no lightning coming. I don't call lightning down from heaven. That is not why I'm here. I am here only to tell you what the Lord tells me to tell you. And I didn't know nothing about no lightning. So, but there are those that will call lightning down from heaven and claim that they are of the Lord because they can do these things. But the lightning that they call down is man-made. It's man-generated. It's not of the Lord. And it is manipulated by their weather manipulation things and also their laser weapon that they have. So, but certainly there is a lot going on in the world today. We shouldn't just ignore these things that's happening. We should realize these are things the Lord warned us was coming in the Word of God. We should see the time and we should prepare ourselves and get ready to go. Clear my throat a little bit this morning. Certainly, I was out last night praising the Lord with some of my brothers and sisters, and we were trying to keep watch as we are told to do. And certainly, when the world is not expecting the Lord, such as New Year celebrations, even though that's not the real New Year, but it's when they celebrate it, we certainly should be keeping watch for the Lord, because He said that He would come in an hour we think not, right? But anyways, I want to get back into this Luke 22, and I want to recap, starting at verse 31, what the Lord said to Simon. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. But I have prayed for you, that your faith fail not. And when you are converted, excuse me, strengthen your brethren rather. And he said to him, Lord, I am ready to go with you, both into prison and to death. Let me ask y'all this. Are you ready for this? Are you ready to go with the Lord both into prison and into death? Don't say yes if you have not counted the cost, because it will be required of you, just like it was of Peter. And he said, I tell you, Peter, the cock shall not crow this day before that you shall thrice deny that you know me. In other words, the cock will not crow in the evening for them to go to roost until Peter has denied the Lord 3 times. So by the time, before sunset, in other words, when the chickens go to roost, before the rooster crows in the evening, Peter is going to deny the Lord 3 times. And he did. We know that he did. And he said to them, when I sent you without purse and scrip and shoes, lacked you anything? And they said, nothing. Then said he to them, but now he that has a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. Which means provision bag. His scrip, and he that has no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. For I say to you that this that is written must yet be accomplished in me. And he was reckoned among the transgressors, for the things concerning me have an end. Let's cover that particular verse again, or those 2 verses. The Lord is commanding people to buy a sword. Then he Then said he to them, but now he that has a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that has no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. These people were poor that the Lord chose to go to. He didn't go to the highly rich. He went to the poor and destitute. He's telling them to sell their garment in order to buy a sword. For I say to you that this that is written must be accomplished, which means fulfilled, in me. And he was reckoned among the transgressors. For the things concerning me have an end, which means have a fulfillment. The things concerning Jesus has an end, a fulfillment. And they said, Lord, behold, here are two swords. And he said to them, it is enough. And he came out and went as he was wont. Now, see, God is not commanding us to buy a sword, so don't get that in your mind. These swords had a purpose. And in order for what was written about him in the scriptures to be fulfilled by the prophets, what the prophets had spoken had to be fulfilled. And so, so these swords were necessary for that to occur. So, and he came out and went as he was wont to the Mount of Olives, and his disciples followed him. Verse 40. And when he was at the place, he said to them, pray that you enter not into temptation. So I pray in the Lord's Prayer is a good thing, right? Pray that you enter not into temptation. And he was withdrawn from them, about a stone's cast, meaning he went away to go, and knelt down and prayed. So he went a little space from where they were at so that he could go pray, saying, Father, if you be willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but yours be done. Not my will, but yours be done. This is what we have to pray in our lives. This is what I have prayed nonstop, continually since 2020 about my life. It's not about me. It's about fulfilling what the Lord hath need of. It's not about us. Our lives are but a vapor. It's about serving the Lord. And I will see you in the next part, and we'll pick up there at and we'll recap verse 42 and go on.